Well, guys, thanks for getting together with me on day one of our four-part lesson series. I think we made a lot of good progress today with the putting. We talked about the importance of the sight lines. So, Dave talked about the use of a towel, guys, for when you go home to practice for speed. Frank, a little firm on a couple of the putts where we saw you there. So just try and use that as a training aid there. And then certainly take advantage of the compass drill. That's going to allow you to try and read greens a little bit better, kind of become a little bit more familiar. And as soon as you can start sinking, those putts in that 4-to-4 location rotation, so to speak, you're going to start getting better if you can make all 4 of those in a row when you get out on the course in real-world situations. Those putts are going to start to drop, and the scores are going to start to get lower. So great work today, guys. I look forward to the next session, and we'll see you guys next week. All right. Guys, thanks for getting together on this third lesson of this 4-part series. We did a lot of great work on bunkers today. Just to touch on some of the key elements that we worked on. Acceleration, definitely vital. We saw that it's super important with some of the drills that we did. Trying to splash some sand up on the green, guys. If you can splash sand on the green, usually the acceleration is going to be good, and hopefully that golf ball is going to pop right out. As far as the practice regimen, we talked about trying to draw some entry lines in the sand and then working on hitting that same line for consistency. If you can repeat that, then when you get in the bunker on the course and there's a ball there, hopefully you're going to be able to execute and enter that same spot there. We talked about ball position, guys. Definitely going to be forward of center. We're going to have an open stance line to our target. The club face is going to be square to the target, and we are going to swing along our stance line. We're going to utilize the bounce of the club here. A great session today, guys, and look forward to working on full swing with you guys in a week. Thanks, guys. Have a good afternoon. We'll see you, okay? Did some great work today with some chipping. I think we learned about a little bit about ourselves and our club selection and kind of what we like to do. Just to kind of go over some of the things that were keys to positive chipping and to having good results out there. Weight distribution, guys, we want it to be more on the lead side, so 60 to 70% on that lead foot there. And then we want to have the golf ball position slightly back in our stance just to try and promote a descending blow on that golf ball. Remember to try and be creative around the putting. As far as the practice routine goes, try and do some things similar to what we have here, where you're going to hit from the same spot, and then you're going to pick different locations on the green to try and land those golf balls to get them as close to the hole as possible. Ideally, we want to try and get in that 3-foot circle. If we can get in that 3-foot circle, we're going to start to make more putts. So definitely work on that. Spot picking, weight distribution, very important. Let's focus on those 2 things. Work on some drills, guys, and I think if we put the time in, you're going to see the short game start to improve and start to shoot lower scores. I like it. So. Thanks for help today, guys. We'll see you. Guys, I want to thank you for taking part in my lesson series, helping me out with my PGA work. Definitely appreciate it, guys. Just want to touch on some of the things that we went over here for full swing today. We talked about how important the grip is. We definitely talked about pre-shot setup, stance, posture, ball position, all things that are they're very important. Have a big impact on things before there are any moving parts. I think I kind of really tried to drill that into you guys throughout the course of our lessons over the past couple weeks. So just keep that in mind. Some of the things that we talked about today from a practice standpoint, guys, that drill that we use, the takeaway drill, trying to get that sleeve of golf balls and push it straight back from our target ball. That should give you immediate feedback as to whether or not you're coming too far back inside, a little outside, or if you're coming back square, which is kind of where we need you to be. Worked on over the past couple weeks, some of the drills that we've talked about, you're going to continue to see improvements, and just remember, you're going to get more out of it the more you put in. So the more you practice, the more you play, the better you guys will get. So guys, thanks for joining me. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll see you on the golf course, okay?
Sir.
Thanks, guys.